Welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News. This week we got the One-Armed Bandit here with us tonight. Be your new nickname. We'll put that across the top of the car. We got to thank our marketing partner. See, I almost messed up. You notice that? We got to thank our marketing partners. We got NC811, GAC, a great American company, Bondurant Brothers Distillery, and Black Acid Apparel. Man, I don't know how many shirts they've done at Langley Speedway, but I think they got 50% of the teams.
Yeah, and I talked to Bill Petroff, and the new banner's coming, and some new shirts are coming.
I can't wait to have one of these shirts.
I'm really not sold on these shirts yet.
We'll see what Jacob says after the show. We'll let him have a sneak peek. But there'll be a surprise to everybody else. Virginia 811, call before you dig. Factory canopies. They give us these nice chairs. We don't let Jack sit in them.
I'm gonna tell you how this works. I let the guest have the chair. You know, I'm a nice person. I let the guest have the chair. Notice he don't let nobody have his chair.
He's not nice. Don't listen. MPM Marketing, if you need to a little bit, and they had some big news this past week that they're doing something with Speed 51.
Yeah, they're going to become part of Speed 51's.
I'm not sure exactly what. I just know she's with Speed 51, which was a big deal for her. She was super excited about it. Safety Clean, Performance Plus motor oil that you'll see on the back of my car. Langley Speedway, Bill Mullis, Chuck Hall, Vaughn Cridman, Chief. Thank all those guys for allowing us to do the show here. And with that, we got
what's up, Eddie
Jacob
Clark?
Here tonight.
What's up, Eddie Clark? Amanda says they do hero cards too. So
yeah,
when you become a hero, you can get a card.
No, I got a ways to go.
You got that right. But anyway, she's at Charlotte. We were just watching the race. We didn't get to see Pheonyx race. I did see her qualify, but so we'll have them on in just a few minutes. Let's go ahead and get the news out of the way real quick. In the Cup Series this past weekend at Road America, Chase Elliott got the win. Kyle Busch won the Xfinity race. I mean, you know, he's won one or two somewhere along the line.
100.
In the ARCA West out at Irwindale, Jesse Love got the win. In the SRX Camping World SRX Series, Ernie Francis Jr. got the win. The guy who's won all the Trans Am championships.
It's cool to see these different people come up and compete and do well. And some kid named Elliott's going to be running the next one.
That's going to be interesting to see when that happens.
Is that going to be the first time that Dad and him has raced together?
Yes, it's the first time they've been on the track at the same time.
Okay. Because I thought, weren't they supposed to make one race?
They were supposed to, but see, whatever happened,
something happened.
Bill lost or didn't get the ride or what? Something happened. I don't know what it was.
I don't remember.
Anyway, that's what we. What did that say? Mason done. Mason's about time you go check back into the mental hospital, isn't it? At Tri-County, Ryan Milliton got the win there. On the Cars Tour up at Jennerstown, Pennsylvania, I received several notices that Sammy Smith won. Did I get that right this time, Mason? At Carteret, Zach Lightfoot got the win down there at Carteret, and he is now the points leader at Carteret for the big money at the end of the year.
This says Chase and Bill ran together at the charity race in Richmond.
Okay, a charity race. Tell Mason to go back to sleep. Jeez. At Sobo, for the first round of the Virginia Triple Crown, Bobby McCarty got the win. Down at Kingsport, Nick Williams got 2 wins down there in the Modified 4. Who won the Modified 4?
Same guy won the rest of them.
Kevin Canner. He done won all of them.
I played that off. I heard that.
And here at Langley Speedway, the champ karts, Aaron Leach in the 30-lap race. I understand that was pretty interesting. Them first three just kind of ran away with it, from what I understand.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah. In the sprint cars, Billy Hubbard got the win, and Bill Mullis finished 6th.
Oh, really? I was going to say Billy I had to give him a hard time. He talking about, before he tried the asphalt late model, and his career didn't go that well.
Yeah.
So he went back dirt racing. So to come back and finally win an asphalt race.
That's like the second one he won here.
Hmm?
That's like the second one he's won here in that sprint car. He won one last year.
Did he?
Yeah.
He's probably cheating.
In the Super Streets, Dale Nichols got the win in the first race. And
That's
in
two
the
in a
second
row.
race, Landon Abbott got the win. In the Super Trucks, Chase McAdams got both wins. Some news coming out of Atlanta. They're going to redo Atlanta after this race. It's going to be,
Put a little more banking in.
they say it's going to be like a super speedway Bristol. Because the banking is going to be the same height as Bristol.
It'll be in it because Atlanta's already super fast as it is. And it's going to make it faster. And 3 and 4 get at Atlanta is treacherous.
When they redid Atlanta the first time, when they
Mm-hmm.
turned the start finish line to the other side, they did all that. We went to the first race there. They had the ARCA cars there, but the Cup cars were qualifying, and Jeff Bodine qualified on the pole, 200 and some miles an hour.
Yeah.
So, we may be looking at that again, unless they do something to slow them down. All right, this week's driver of the week. Anybody got any idea who that's going to be? It's really funny how this all works out the last few weeks. Anyway, Dale Nichols is the driver of the week. He kind of dominated that thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, now we got Jacob Derrick here, and we got something for you too.
The new hot shoe of Langley Speedway.
I'm gonna tell you what, he's going to be the new man. First of all, you get that's from North Carolina 811. You get a notebook from North Carolina 811.
You can write your girlfriend's phone numbers down in there.
All right.
Now, you haven't been with us in a while. So anyway, you got two drivers.
You got to turn this around so people can see. You got to teach them.
Here, you hold it like that. You got 2 driver of the weeks.
See how that one's upside down.
And then last week, you became driver of the month.
Oh, wow.
So you are the driver of the month for June.
Thank you.
So
I got to ask, what was it like the last few laps of that race that you won? I mean, what was going through your mind?
Oh, I was scared. I was really scared. I was hoping I wouldn't overdrive the corner. I was like, this is the night. Once I got under Colby, I was like, I'm going to get him. I got past him. Spencer, I didn't know Spencer was behind. I thought Colby was behind me. I watched replay, I saw Spencer. I was like, dang, I didn't know Spencer was behind me. And once I got it, I was happy. You could see in the video, I threw my fist out the window.
I think it was the week before you finished second. You started out all the way in the back.
Yeah.
And came all the way back to second. It looked like to me you were just a little bit perturbed, and you were driving way. You were determined to get back there, no matter what you had to do to get there.
In the beginning of the race, we got caught up in a wreck, and I was mad. So that made me drive harder, and we got all back up to second.
Yeah, you did a heck of a job that night. I ain't kidding you. You just come roaring back, and you gotta be happy with what you've done in the Legends cars now.
Yeah.
I mean, you came from the Bandos, and that other boy in the Bandos, he just kind of stunk up the show every time he showed up. So now you're gonna try to do that in Legends. So
we're gonna try. We're definitely gonna try.
Now, you and Spencer don't get along too good, right?
No, in this game. We get along.
Well, he was
You
talking
want to
nice.
start growing your hair out like his.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, you want to grow more?
No.
Oh.
I don't like the lights.
You might get one of them. You might get a win like
He pull a Kyle Petty if you win a race and you won't cut your hair, and 20 years later, he still don't cut his hair.
Would you try the ponytail?
No. I mean,
I think you would.
What's been so easy? It looks like for you going from the Bandos to the Legends. I mean, it seems like it's gone
it's
pretty
going
easy.
good. I like it. I like how much more power it has in the Bando. You can actually pass. It's fun. My opinion, it's way better than the Bandos.
I mean, anybody can win a Bando race, right?
Yeah.
Probably music one anybody can. So it's a good thing you moved up. Now Andrew Fuller says he's got stickers on your car, and he's trying to steal my thunder. Because he tried to tell me that he put stickers on your car and it gave you adds more horsepower to your car.
Yeah,
Are you going with that?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna stand for that either.
Yeah.
We ain't going for that. Here's 2 to put on your car.
He says they're worth 2 tenths.
Yeah, there's 2 tenths right there. Put them over top of Fuller's. Because he said his can't give no horsepower.
His pictures are good, so I guess a little more horsepower.
You like his pictures?
Yeah.
Well, hey, everybody's got to like something about him. I don't know. So, what would you say is your plan for the future down the road? Now, don't even look at Mama. Don't think about what Daddy might say. Don't think about that. What would you like to do?
Limited late models. But Ryan Matthews is there now.
That'd be a good deal.
Yeah.
Well, Mom, Daddy got money. They can get somewhere.
We had to go in the Legends first.
Now he's gone to Legends, and gone to the limited late model up at Dominion, and he's winning everything up there.
He's good. He's really good. I watched him race one time. He's good.
I mean, you guys down here that started out in the Bando division and moved up and have gone other places, like you to Legends and him to the limited late model. I think that's where Riley's going to go eventually. I mean, he's one limited late model. You guys are the future of what Langley Speedway is.
Yeah.
And this is your opportunity to shine. And I think y'all are doing a great job.
Thank you.
What we need to do is run old folks around away from here like Scott. Because Scott can't.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just cheat.
Soon.
You don't cheat, do you?
No.
Now, who all helps you with your car during the week?
You can set that down. You don't have to hold it all the time.
Mostly me and my dad.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, do you get into the setup stuff and try to learn and understand it?
I try to learn, but I'm not really used to it now.
Drivers ain't supposed to have to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Just show up.
Get in there and turn left.
That's right. That's right.
I don't believe I said that out loud.
They might have a different view.
Yeah, he may think you need to come out there and help him work on the car from time to time.
I'm out there sometimes. I'm at the shop every once in a while.
What, to keep you company? Or just...
I change the tires every month now and then.
Okay. So, you say you want to go to the limited late models down the road somewhere, but I know you have to have further ambitions when you're. How old are you now?
That's it.
You're getting old. When you get up like 17, 18 years old, I know you want to be somewhere else other than limited late models or something like that. You'd like to try something else.
Late models.
I think you'd be good in late models.
Maybe. Never know.
There's Mom and Dad. You have to tell me that one.
I already asked.
All right, well, then get the limited late. Tell me you want limited late models for free.
I already asked. Trust me.
Yeah, you already won this one. You mastered it. I mean, what's the worst you finished? Second, third, or you got? Oh, damn, 1/3. That's terrible.
Ask Scott what his worst finish is.
19.
No, they don't have 19 cars.
I don't know. One I didn't race because the motor blew up in practice. So that's the last you could say. Yeah, no, I think fourth. Third,
Now,
fourth.
do you have any pedals in your car?
Yeah, he got a clutch pedal.
I'm just saying, I'm asking you questions here because some people don't know what they are. You know, they hit the wrong pedal when they qualified on the outside pole and got the wrong pedal on the start. What do you think about somebody like that? He said beside me.
What? How the hell did you do that?
It's
easier than it looks.
Did you see his socks he wears?
Yeah, I saw him.
And he even had them on wrong.
Remember, I didn't even realize until posted. I'm like,
Well,
They
I was
are on the
waiting
wrong
to
feet.
see. I was waiting to see how many people were going to catch on that it was wrong, and it didn't but one person say it was wrong, and I thought
Mike.
that's pretty. That just went right by everybody.
But then I seen it posted. I was like, oh, I just got that. It is on the wrong foot. See, you know what my problem is.
Like, one time I forgot I was in the wrong gear. One time.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Yeah. That was the race before last race when I got second at Spencer.
You forgot what gear you
You pushed it a little too high, or
Well, when the caution came out, I shifted down to second, I think. And I already have a habit of shifting twice. So we went, in the wrong gear for the first half of the race. Second half, we switched back to the gear, and we got faster.
And with getting the right gear, it usually works better that way.
Yeah.
So, some people don't know what gear and what pedal to put.
That's got to be a big accomplishment. I mean, you win the race, but you beat Spencer. I mean, Spencer's no slouch. Colby's been pretty fast this year. I mean, you three guys are kind of guys to beat right now in the class. Or you got to go through or by you three.
Yeah.
Except when probably Jackson shows back up. He shows back up.
I want to show back up.
Yeah. If you can beat him, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
He's beatable.
If you beat him, you're gonna get out on the front straight out there in Victory Lane and jump up and down and say I beat
Oh,
Jackson.
yeah.
I don't believe I would do.
He's the best around here.
Now, how many damn people was in Victory Lane with you? I mean, I couldn't even see the car.
It's a lot. A lot.
Now,
It's crazy.
how happy were your mom and dad when you won the race?
She was pretty happy.
I couldn't breathe.
I bet.
Just to see the amount of people.
Yeah.
Oh,
The cheering was just unreal.
yeah, I could
It
imagine
was
that.
more than just a win.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Well,
As
everybody,
as a person.
yeah,
I don't know. Great.
yeah.
My dad was pretty happy too. One day we took a bike, he started slamming on my roof.
The burnout scared me because he's never done that.
Oh yeah, the burnout was the best part.
You gotta save the tires, man. You gotta save the tires.
That's why I did one burnout.
Oh, okay. Now, who spots for you? Do you have a spotter?
My dad.
You know, okay. And y'all do well spotting for each other, or him spotting? And sometimes that don't work too well.
I don't like him to talk that much. He doesn't talk that much. So I like him to swap. He just tells me if I inside outside.
So you don't like a lot of talking?
No.
So you're not ADD like me, then?
No, you got to talk to Scott. Tell Scott.
Every lap.
Scott goes down and turn left.
The more talking, the better for me. Because not, I'll be like, I'll be on some other subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't your dad race one time? I remember his name, but I just didn't. I couldn't put it together.
He's not as good as Jacob, but
We're having a lot of that here lately. The kids talking that they're better than their dad.
No, Ricky was good. He won Grand Stock Championship 5 years in a row. He
Oh,
stopped in
I remember that
2012.
name, and I just couldn't place it. I couldn't.
Jacob's gonna do it 6 times.
Mhm.
So what it now? Would you ever want to race against him?
Oh yeah.
Then would
Yeah.
you move him?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wouldn't hesitate.
We had Garrett Zacharias on here. I don't know if you know who Garrett Zacharias is. He runs sportsman car at Chemung, New York. We had him on the show, and we've had him on several times. And his dad races in the same division he's racing. But his dad can't catch him. And we told him, you sit down and talk to him about what he's doing wrong. Tell him something. But he ain't gonna tell him nothing. He said, I'm just
His
gonna
dad's working on his car.
Yeah, his dad's working on his car. Well, anyway, that's a pretty good deal. Now, tell us who all your sponsors are.
Keep her out.
Well, as you get in that, what was your goals going into this year?
Running the top 5. That was my main goal. And then once the first time out here, we ran 18.0s, 17.9s. And then the first practice we came out here, we ran a 17.7. We were faster than Tommy. I was like, dang, I don't know where we got this from. We then qualified on outside pole, dropped down to 3rd, and finished there. But my main goal was 5th, top 5 every week. Now we're in top 3 every week. Well, I'll take it.
Now the goal is to win some more.
Yeah, that's the main goal now.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's
Finished top 5 in the points. Now we're thinking about a championship.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year and championship 1 year.
Oh,
Well, not rest of the years.
No.
You ran more than 5 races.
Oh, did you last
and
year?
by the so you're not a rookie?
You count the races. Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, you got another award coming from us. All right, my printer went down. You got Rookie of the Month too for the 11 series. You got the Rookie of the Month. So I'm sorry, my printer went down, but that's from Virginia 811. They're gonna. So you got another one coming. So what I'm trying to do is you got a room where you hang all these stuff up.
Jack wants his name all over the room.
Yeah, I want you to remember me. When you go race, I want you to remember who I was. You don't remember Scott. Scott don't even put the stickers on his car.
I took a vote. And you say, should I?
I didn't vote. We'll see how you do down the road. All right, tell us who your sponsors are. We got away from that.
Mill Creek Tavern, McFadder's Restaurant, Brickworks, E-Dealer Services, Hooters of Hampton Roads, Farrell Performance, and Mike Garner, and Smith Wraps and Graphics. That's
Wow.
it.
And Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad, yeah.
Did Mom and Dad put any money in your race now?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
So, that should have been your first one when you started. But that's okay. They'll forgive you for it this time.
Yeah. They're first in my victory lane speech.
Okay. Well, next time you go in Victory Lane, make sure they, you make it real, out there that they're your number one sponsor. Make sure everybody knows it.
I will.
Robin Parker said that Jacobs did better in his first year than me and Jack did in our whole career.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Robbie Parker lapped Jack twice in one lap.
He did not do that. That did not happen.
Twice in one lap.
That did not happen.
That's
Now,
pretty bad.
Now, I will admit, I had my hat handed to me out there that night. I'll admit that. But he did not lap me twice in one lap. That did not happen. And if Robbie Parker tells you that, or Scott Allen tells you that, they're lying, because that didn't happen. And then if you watched the show last week with Mike Shern, that explained the start and park deal, if you watched it. So
He did start in part before it was even famous.
How'd you get lapped 2 times in 1 lap?
did you just not hear me when I said I did not do that? Do you ever want to come back on the show again? I did not.
to.
He don't set the shows up. I do. But that did not happen. See, what happened
How many
was
times did you go lap?
I probably got lapped maybe 3 or 4 times during the race, because these boys from Langley came to Southampton with their cars, and they've been running
Are you suggesting they
Then
were
it's
cheated up?
No, I'm just saying their cars were completely different than what we had at Southampton. Because a lot of what you saw at Southampton was old dirt cars, basically. And yeah, they handed it to us really bad. Even our track champion, he said, I ain't doing this no more. He ain't never raced no more.
Who was the track champion?
Wade Hollingsworth. He ran the mini stocks at Southampton and won every week near about. And when them boys from Langley came down there to race, it was almost as bad as I was, to tell you the truth. But anyway,
Did you see him getting in and out of the mini stock?
I was probably a little bit, younger and a whole.
A little better.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Matter of fact, we were talking about it today. That was 30-some years ago.
Where are you?
See, we're not going into age things here now. We're not doing that.
Jacob won't even. Fans probably won't even.
What are you getting laughing at? What you laughing at? No. You don't laugh. You don't laugh at the host because of the age thing. Okay. Oh, and by the way, we have a birthday person in the house.
29?
You're talking about age.
So anyway, did you get your mom a nice birthday present?
A win.
I don't. That
Right?
didn't sound good.
A high five. See, I get her something. This might be a little late. I was talking to my dad about it.
I mean, your day's not over. You got plenty of time left.
You put their name on the card.
You expect anything more?
You can't get your mom a present.
I am. Trust me. I seen a picture of it when I did get it.
Okay.
That win was my present.
Well, I can understand that too. I can understand that. Well, okay, you got off on that one, did you? Okay, I ain't got to worry about it, did you?
No, I still get her something.
I don't know what we got going on around. We got some old folks walking around the racetrack.
Where's Jody?
That's what I said. That's what I said. That's why he's probably the youngest one out there.
So anyway, well, we appreciate you coming out, Mr. Many-Time One-Arm Bandit Race Car Driver.
You're welcome.
I'd leave it on.
Now, you can stay here with us the rest of the show. If you want to leave, you can go. I mean, we gave you your stuff and everything, and we enjoyed having you with us. And I'll have you back again. Maybe sometime when Scott's not here, we can actually have a conversation.
All right.
Because, you know, he likes to start some things, and you got to learn not to laugh at the host. Okay.
Hey,
And I did not get lapped twice. I want you to make sure.
Not in one lap, you're saying.
Huh?
Not in one lap.
Yeah, I did not get lapped. Yeah, I got lapped twice during the race. I'll admit that, but not during.
Or 3 times.
It could have been 3. I don't know how many it was. I just know
I thought it was 4.
it could have been that too. I'm just saying. I don't know how many it was. All I know is I got tired of them seeing them going by.
That's pretty bad.
It's probably 4 then.
Anyway,
How many laps was it?
Huh?
How many laps was the race? 10?
Did he race?
the ones that. Where did she come from? All of a sudden she gets in it. No, this was a special race they did for the guys from Langley. I think they came down. I think it was 30 laps. I think that night. 30 laps. I'm gonna get Rob Parker either. Anyway, but thank you for coming by, man. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And go out there and get some more wins, and we'll get you back on here again.
All right, I'll try.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Appreciate it. Huh? Okay. No problem. Not a problem. All right.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Now, you have to send me a picture with the stickers on your car.
All right.
Okay. You don't actually have to pull them over full of stickers. You don't actually have to do that, but you get extra stuff if you do. See you later. All right, let's go ahead and get Mr. Goodyear on here.
How you
Hey
doing?
guys, how y'all doing?
Good.
Mr. Anthony Goodyear, the new, I guess what, owner, proprietor, director, whatever, of Goodyear All-American Speedway.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
We're great, man. So how's things going down there with you?
Man, we're hard at work. We just got a lot of work going on trying to rebrand this track and paint it and get it cleaned up and ready to go to have a show on July 31st is going to be our first race out, the Goodyear All-American Speedway's inaugural event. So we're just working really hard.
Yeah, you know, you and I talked up at the Dominion and everything. You seem like you got a pretty good idea of what you want to do out there and get things done. So I think that's a pretty big deal that you're taking on there.
Yeah, it's a challenge for sure. It's something that I ain't never done before, but seems like me, I've worked hard all my life, and the challenges come on, and it just makes me work a little bit harder and to get where I want. You know, I've been racing for 30 some years and raced all over South Florida with Wayne Anderson and all them guys down there, and Gary Blue, and you know, back in the day in South Florida and all over. And we, you know, we learned a lot, but I had stopped racing back in like 2002, so I've had about a 17-year break. And then, you know, lo and behold, if you got the bug, you're in, you're sucked in there. So you got back to the track at Carteret, and we tried to do the, you know, Moonshiners, Goodyear's at Moonshiners restaurant, dabbled our hand a little bit in that. One thing led to another, so we had an opportunity come up, and we're going racing.
Now, what other than refurbishing stuff and getting everything back in shape, or are you making any kind of changes and stuff that we would see for some of us that I've been by there. I never was there for a race, but I went by there a couple times. I mean, is there something we may see that may be different?
We're going to try and see, obviously, a new branding and a new face of the racetrack. We're going to try and get out the family. We're really going to refocus in on some military, and the military is real close to us. Those family members, just trying to get some of the short track racers and everybody that's struggled a little bit with racing throughout the years with the tires and pandemic and, all that kind of stuff. So just trying to get back to roots of racing and really, doing what we used to love to do.
Anthony, how hard is it to get started getting back into everything? I mean, we have a tire dilemma going on at some of these tracks now. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that you have to be aware of taking over a racetrack that pretty much, dictates how you're going to have to run things.
Yeah, that's for sure. The tire deal is a little sketchy right now, but I think it's going to come back here in a couple months. Steve Britt up there at Dominion's helping me out a lot. We're going to run a scuff program. I'm getting some really good tires. As soon as September, October rolls around, I believe we'll be able to start getting some tires in there. So we're running American Racers, and everybody's excited about it. Everybody's got their opinions on Hoosiers and American Racers and stuff like that. But I believe all this that we're putting together is going to help us get jump started and get out of the ground.
Yeah, so you're definitely going to go with the American Racer. That's a pretty good deal there for you.
All right, thank you.
So anyway, Anthony, tell us a little bit how, now you and I talked about this when we were up at Dominion, but tell us a little bit about how you got started in racing and how you got to this point.
Well, a long time ago, about 400 years ago, it seems like. So I started racing at Hialeah Speedway in South Florida. And down there, I run an Enduro, and that was one of my first races. So we run a couple Enduros down at Hialeah and got into some mini stocks and did that. Started working on some late models and then moved up to Ocala and then run the dirt in Ocala Speedway, 94, 95, 96, stuff like that. And then I had a couple other debuts with running a little bit of limited late models back then. But I was always a better wrench and understood the car and as far as that goes. So I decided to just keep on working on race cars. And then, I don't know, time kind of ran out there and ended up moving up to North Carolina in 2001 and a whole change, another life, kind of went through a change that way and was out of racing for a while. And then now we're just right back in it. And I guess, once you got the bug, you're not going to ever, you can't get rid of it.
No, what was it Kenny Schrader told us?
It's like the mafia. You got to die out.
Right on. Well, you don't want to cross too many people. And, the racers are the ones that we need to look out for. Me being a racer for so long and understanding that end of the deal, if we can get the racers to where they can afford to come back and come to racing, eventually the fans will get back in the stands. And it's all about the racers to get them back to the tracks, and then the fans are going to come. So I ain't trying to leave nobody out, but I just think if you go that route and, tend to what is the roots of where we come from, I believe in my heart that it's going to all pull together.
So what made you want to take over a racetrack? That seems like a pretty big, ambitious thing to do.
Well, it never really planned on me or dawned on me that I would end up doing that in my life. So I guess it's one of them things that the good Lord just kind of sends you down this path. And with the love of racing and the passion of racing that I have and the commodity and the friends and the racing family that I got right now, it's just so easy to do what I'm doing. So I really ain't thought about it, planned about it, studied on trying to do this. It's just all falling in place, and it just all feels right.
And what's been the biggest challenge?
Right now, the biggest challenge is probably a little bit of the sunshine and painting. As far as that goes, but I got a good group out there. I got a lot of help, and we're actually putting it together pretty quick. I don't know if I've really had a lot of challenge because it's just falling together so smoothly and easily. And, you always say if it's something you got to work that hard out, it probably isn't meant to be. But I really feel like this is kind of meant to be, and we're gonna take this to the next level.
I think so. And I think you got after talking with you, I think you got a good idea how you want to go with it. So I think you're going to be fine. Now you just need to get Andy Marquis out there and let him do some painting too.
Well, to be honest with you, I got Andy sitting right next to me, so I'm gonna turn this over to Andy for a second and see if we can let him jump in there and say hi for a second.
How's it going?
Hey man, how you doing?
Living a dream, man. One day at a time.
Well, now you done got you a new job down there at Goodyear All American Speedway. So what's some of the things you're going to do from a media standpoint down there?
Well, my media strategy's never really deviated that much. It's always, and I don't go around and fix what's not broke, whether it's been Franklin County or Southern National or Carteret. I have a method that works, and where the main thing is local. I want the local media involved so much. I'm constantly trying to get the local media involved because they're the ones that Channel 12 and Channel 9 and Channel 7, and the Daily News, that's who the people you're trying to get to come to your races every week. That's where they're getting their information. So that's, first and foremost. And of course, I help out Matt Weaver a lot with short track scene. And there's a lot that both Goodyear All-American Speedway breaks the short track scene and short track scene to Goodyear All-American Speedway. I think we've got a great brand going over there as well. But the marketing strategy is main thing is get the word out. There are people who live in Jacksonville who don't know that there's a racetrack right there, and we're gonna make sure they find out one way or the other.
That's a good idea because it is a lot of people in that area that I know of that didn't even know there was a track around there. And all I heard, everybody wants
like that at a lot of tracks too. It's like that every track I've been to. Hey, Southern National, for instance, people would come up to me in Kinley all the time and say they didn't know when I talked to them a little bit. If they had a NASCAR shirt, I talked about. I didn't know there was still a track. That Southern National was still open. You get that in every market, to be honest. And it's there are so many ways. The way information gets out is so fragmented. Some people get all their information on the Facebook app on their phone. Some people don't use Facebook. Some people use Twitter. These youths now, they use TikTok and Instagram. Then you've got people who read the newspaper. You got people who watch TV. You got people who listen on the radio. You got people who watch the news. Then you got people who don't trust the news. Then you got people who only watch this or that news. So there's so many ways you got to try to get information out, and the information's so fragmented. The way people take in their information is so fragmented. It's not like back in the 1960s where you had 3 channels in the newspaper.
Well, tell us a little bit now from a media standpoint. What all you got going on the first race in July? I think you said July 31st is going to be your first race. What all you got going on?
Yeah, we're gonna have someone come out, video it, sampled his work today, and it's really good. And we're inviting all the media coverage we could get. Anyone who's known me and known how I work as a PR rep knows that when it comes to media, my PR is always about as open door as it gets. Just, if you're a media outlet and you want to come cover the race and give us exposure, just shoot me a message and we'll make it happen. I'm always open door with media. Even if it's, Facebook pages, blogs, websites, television, and I'm sure we'll have a fair amount of television coverage. It's always open door at Goodyear All-American Speedway with media. Will always be media friendly. Having worked both sides of this, having worked in media for 13 years now, I pretty much know what the media comes to expect, what the media wants, what their desires are, what the access they want is, and you just roll with that.
That's right. All right, well, let me get Anthony back on. I'm going to talk with him a minute, and then we're going to...
All right, guys, I'm back here. I'm going to try and pull this. I don't know if you can see this schedule, this flyer or not.
Oh, okay. I can see it, yeah. I got one on my Facebook. You sent me one the other day. I put it on my page.
I've been sending that sucker out everywhere, buddy. I need everybody to see that and know what we're doing. And we're so excited out here. It's crazy. It's overwhelming. And I'm already a high strung person, and it's something that I need to let me do what I do.
Well, I mean, you got it going on down there, and hopefully you'll get a good crowd down there for that first race. And what are you looking at after this year? Are you looking to you're going to be running every week after that next year, or are you going to have specific classes running, or how are you going to work that?
Well, we got a little schedule set up right now for kind of like the rest of this year, trying to work in between the rest of the other local tracks a little bit. I would like to race something or do something every Saturday night, every weekend at the track, whether it's setting up a schedule and running some smaller classes every other week, having a pretty good show. Maybe a car show is going to be happening there. We plan on a little bit of some concerts, a little bit of other stuff like that, to try and bring some people out to have some fun. Stuff like that. I mean, it's coming along so fast. It's really hard to know exactly what is going to be on the schedule, but next year was definitely going to be a, full scheduled area.
So you will have late models running out there next year?
Yeah, we're going to have late models running out there next year. There's actually next door is, Coastal Plains drag strip. And so they're pretty active at the drag strip right now. So I'm sure we'll have some events that they'll be doing their show out there, and everybody will get to enjoy a little bit of drag racing at Coastal Plains Dragway there. We got late models coming up. Been talking to Jack McNally a little bit about maybe an all-star race in November. Maybe going to try and reach out to the Lucas Oil 12 touring guys and get them out there for a all-star race. Maybe pull some provisionals and use past track champions and try and get some track champions in there. And I want to put a pretty big show on with an opener and an all-star race and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got a pretty big undertaking going on there. So I hope everything goes good for you, because I'll tell you what, it would be great. And it was really nice meeting you up at Dominion and having a chance to talk with you. And hopefully I can get down there and see your facility sometime real soon, watch a race.
Well, I hope you do, and you're more invited, and we'd love to host you. Come down there and have a good time with us. So I appreciate that. So another thing that I'm trying to build is a little bit, get back to our roots, is a V8 pure stock class.
Oh, okay.
So it's an affordable class. So it's a kind of a beginner class, and it's a really good class as far as I'm concerned, from coming back and getting up the grassroots. So the V8 pure stock class is coming out. And they're kind of like the Thunder Lightnings at where's that Thunder Lightnings at?
Florence Motor Speedway, like what they have there.
Yep.
And you were talking about you guys coming out. You want to do a post-race podcast? My office is all yours for it.
All right. Well, good. Well, we'll be coming down that way sometime, maybe, and do a show down there.
Great deal.
All right. All right, guys. Appreciate you spending some time with us. Anthony, thanks a lot for being with us. And like I said, I enjoyed meeting you up there, and hopefully we'll see each other again real soon.
Okay, and I'm looking forward to it. You guys have a great evening. Thank you very much, and make sure everybody tunes in to Goodyear All-American Speedway, because we got a lot of really good things coming up.
Okay, will do. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. See y'all.
All right.
Man, that is a big undertaking to reopen a racetrack.
Man, but that's got to be tough to something that's stopped going, and then you got to pick it back up again. That was what concerned me a little bit about Langley when we did the year with no racing.
Mm-hmm.
How was that going to pick back up afterwards? Well, we found out that
We're
in a different situation, and it picked up.
No, it had everybody that was here before, was still here. So it was definitely a neat, an easier transition. It wasn't new people coming in. I think, even though, we brought Vaughn on in later, which I think has been a good thing. I wouldn't admit that to him, but it's been a good thing.
You'll have to admit it next week when he comes on the show. Uh-oh. I think I see Pheonyx Kimball.
Some gay guy.
And who is that little guy with her? That's some little guy. I don't know who that is. Let's get them on here and see who it is.
Hi.
All right, now, how did the race go?
Bad.
Bad? What do you mean bad?
I got spun by someone.
Oh, okay.
You didn't let Riley work on the car, did you?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't even let him spot me, so.
That was the next question.
Now, I want to know why you got him down there anyway, because, you know, sometimes he's bad luck.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good luck.
So what exactly are you doing down there, Riley? Are you down there just trying to get in people's way or what?
Hanging out.
Just hanging out?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know your mom's probably watching this, so you better act right, okay?
I will.
All right, Phoenix, tell us a little bit about this thing you got going on with raising some money for the charity down there.
It's a charity for hospitals, so little kids can get teddy bears, and if you donate 25, then what is it? I don't need. Okay. Anyways, if you donate $25, then you'll get your name on my car for the whole summer shootout. And if you donate, what was it, 200? Yeah. If you donate 200, you can get a shirt and a hero card.
Wow. I want a hero card anyway, so I ain't got to give you $200 for it, though.
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because I got one of Riley Music, and I couldn't sell it for 10 cents, but I tried. Now, tell us a little bit about your first win out here at Langley Speedway. I know I haven't talked to you since then, so I want to know about that.
Well, I to be honest, I was not expecting that at all. I was fast the whole day during practice, and had to start at the rear because of points in the rain. So they did their thing, and I got to go off of the other 88 and just passed by and led the rest of the race. But it felt pretty good.
Yeah, you had to smile when you saw Riley, wasn't in the race. I mean, you had to smile about it.
Yeah, I did.
What did you think about that win, Riley? You're the man out here in the bandos, and then all of a sudden she comes down here and starts doing really well. And I'm just going to put it out there. She kicked your butt that night.
I haven't been the man all season. I'm just going to say that. I've been a second-place car the whole year. I mean, we've been fighting Trey, and then we were able to get the first win of the season. That was a lucky one. Then the second one we had parts failure. The third one we won. Then the fourth one we got together. But, I mean, she won it fair and square. It's the only way to put it. I mean, she outran us.
All right. Well, I'm glad to see that you've matured to the point where you can actually say she beat you. I mean, I have seen you out here when somebody beat you, and you were not very polite, or at that point in time you got very upset and very mad and everything. She comes along and wins a race, and you just think it's the greatest thing in the world. What is the deal with this? Nothing. Go on, tell us.
I've been struggling between Dominion and Langley, so you gotta act a different way.
Mm-hmm.
When you're struggling and can't win, you gotta figure out how to put yourself out there as good. So even if you lose, the sponsors will still come to you. So you can't you can win, but you can't brag about it. Where the sponsors don't come, even though you're winning. Where if you're losing and you have a terrible attitude, then the sponsors won't come.
Well, the thing about it is, Pheonyx probably has good sponsors and everything behind her and everything, and and she's got some talent and she looks good. So far, none of that affects you, because you may have a little bit of talent, but you don't look good.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
No, I got to get you while I can because I wanted her to beat
Hey,
you.
that's why I peeled your name off my car. Yeah, I had to peel his name off my car. Trey ran it on over.
Hey,
They got ripped all up when we had to do fiberglass work.
hey, look, you took my name off your car. Okay, I'll go for that. But you ain't running worth, nothing at that point. So now you ought to go back and put it back on.
Hey,
Just turn it on all the way.
your name's not on my Wake County car, and we're dominating down there. So
Keep that on so it doesn't beep. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Well, you say you're dominating down there? Well, when Phoenix gonna catch you down there too.
No, I can't. I can't. I get dumped every time by the same person.
It wasn't him though, right?
is it the same person that are protesting me?
I probably should not say that. Okay. Next question.
So Phoenix, what's it like running down there doing the summer series?
I don't like it at all. I have no luck anywhere. Anytime I come down here, there's a wreck in front of me. I'm involved with it. Or someone spins me and I'm a lap car.
Well, I mean, that's a big place to be racing down there.
Yeah, I don't like it though.
How many cars they got down there? I mean, it'll be quite a few, right?
Today there was 21 in Outlaws.
I thought there was 23.
21.
Hey, Riley, don't argue with her. She knows what she's talking about.
Okay, I won't.
He's still in training. He'll learn.
Yeah, I know. Time's come. All right, Phoenix, give us a little bit on who all your sponsors are and who all's been helping you down there in the summer shootout and with your win up here.
Okay, so first I have Twisted Scissors in Cary, North Carolina. And then I have Rush Hour Karting in Raleigh. And then I have Kryptonite Easy, which is sponsored by Bennett. He's really cool and nice. I'm pretty sure there's one more. There's one more. I have no clue.
I'm waiting for your mama to write it up here and tell me who it is.
Now, my mom's at home. She's too late to drive. I think.
Your mom's on here right now. Walker Auto Parts.
Oh yeah, Walker Auto Parts. That's it. That is so bad that I don't know that.
I got way more than you and I remember on mine.
Well, we've also been racing for 4 years.
Yeah, but I got different ones every year.
I'm really, and your spotter Blaze who?
Blaze Brinkley, he's my spotter for every track. He's really good actually. He helps me a lot.
And he's raced some late model stuff too, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does race late models. He's gotten quite a few wins actually.
Okay, well, how did you get hooked up with him? I mean,
So he works on my team, which is DSM, Dylan Spain Motorsports. So, like a few months back, he just started coming spawning for me, and ever since then, he's just been at every track helping me out.
So you're driving for Dylan Spain? I mean, is it his bando that you're driving?
No, it's my own, but we're just connected to the whole team. So I bring my bando to him.
Now Dylan Spain, he's got a lot of things going on. Doesn't he do a lot with legends too? I mean,
Yes, he actually has way more legends than he does bandos. I don't know how many legends he has. Quite a lot actually.
Yeah.
No clue. I can't remember all their names.
All right, now before we go, I want to know what you got in store for Riley this week. You gonna have him working on your car, or what you got going on with him? And when are you gonna get rid of him?
Riley, we're friends. He's nothing to do with my car. He'll do something to screw me over on purpose.
We do have something to do with your car, actually.
What?
We set it all up for Wake.
Oh, that's true. They did help a lot at Wake, and I did get a good finish there.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Are you asking when I'm done with bandos?
Yeah.
I'm doing next year, and then after that, I'll probably move up to a legend.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Are you coming back to Langley any this year?
Yes, I'm running the rest of the season.
Oh, okay. That's to come and beat Riley. I want you to beat Riley on the track.
Now, listen to this. We're so far out the points at Langley. I just want to sell the car and go race the late model. I've been wanting to do that for 2 years. I like Langley. The staff is great. I just don't have fun in the band.
Oh, okay. All right. So, if you run limited late models next year,
Can you run them
Virginia
this year?
Racer or whatever they call it, you won't be running here. You'll be probably running somewhere else.
So me and my parents are going to go talk to Bill Mullis, and we've talked to him already, and he wants to keep me at Langley Speedway, and so he's talking about building a limited program.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I want to drive Langley. I want to keep the success from my family at Langley and just keep the tradition of my family at Langley.
Now, what are you going to do when Pheonyx gets a limited late model and comes out there and dusts you in that too?
I might as well just hang up the helmet.
That's not very nice what you just said.
Cocky bitch, ain't he?
He's got a mind of his own.
Now, I'm getting away from the racing for a minute. What do you like about the guy? I mean, really. What is there to like about him?
He's nice. He's really mean to me. Yeah, he's just kind, I guess.
You guess?
Yeah, I guess. He can be really mean to me sometimes.
You're turning red. I can see that through the camera. What is the deal?
Well, I just got out of the race car.
Well, you
Excuses. That's an excuse.
I just did, though. You can't lie. You can't lie.
We've been sitting
We
here.
sat at a red flag for how long?
You did sit at the red flag,
Exactly.
but you weren't red when you got in the truck.
Yes, I was.
No, you were not.
My face was sweating. We had to turn the car on.
Yeah.
This is must see TV.
It's like True TV.
I like this. This is much. We're gonna put y'all on the Hallmark channel.
Riley, when are you going home? I rode by your house the other day and I seen your dad out there. He was taking a break. I texted your mom and said there wasn't no breaks. He needs to get back working on that trailer.
I'm going to race Wake County, so I'm staying at her house till Friday. I'm racing Wake County, then coming home.
It looked like there's still a lot of work to be done on that trailer.
That thing is a ragged trailer. But my dad, I love him to death. He puts in all the work, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be with all the nice stuff I have, like the late model or the Bando, if it was not for him.
He says all the right things.
I know. He's politically correct. And the thing about it is, he's sitting right beside Pheonyx, and Pheonyx will haul off and smack him if he says something wrong.
One's agreeing and one ain't saying nothing.
I bet this week is going to be a whole lot of fun with the two of y'all together, isn't it?
It's kind of been boring.
It's kind of been boring. Oh
Yeah.
my.
I'm just kidding. It's been pretty fun, actually.
Okay.
So he might get another invite.
I don't know.
What's mom and daddy say? That's what I want to know. What's mom and daddy say about him getting another invite?
I think her dad really likes me, and her mom, I think, likes me too.
You think so?
I'm 100% sure.
You're 100% sure? Hey, look. I kind of talk to her mama from time to time, talking about her racing, and I ain't too sure. I ain't got that 100%, that you do.
Oh.
I'm not even sure.
Don't look at me.
I'm not even sure your mama likes you 100%.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, she just
I mean,
secretly loves
She
him.
never She never texts me nothing. And Sunday night, I'm getting ready to go to
You
sleep.
don't text your dad either.
Oh no, I can't. Me and my dad don't get along. Me and him don't get along, but if it, as I said, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing what I do.
Be careful what you say now, because this can't come back and backfire on you.
I know. I don't think my mom likes me. No, between the whole household, I'm pretty sure I'm my mom's favorite, next to the 5 dogs.
I was gonna say you're probably behind the dogs.
Yeah. There's no way I'm not behind the dogs.
Hey, Butterbean says everybody in your family and around him, everybody's having a vacation with you gone this week.
Yeah, I can believe it. I bet Brendan doesn't even miss me, which me and him don't talk much anymore. But
Oh, I'm sure he misses you because he's probably got to work on the car some now.
actually, I haven't been going to the shop. I've gotten a job and I've been going and working for my Uncle Doug at QuickTime Auto Body.
Yeah, I heard you don't listen real well.
No, I don't. I sit in the office. I mean, can you blame me? It's 90 degrees outside and I just sit in the 67-degree office.
But you know what? You need to take some work ethic from Pheonyx. You know,
Wow.
huh?
He said, "Why?"
I mean, she's raised it and everything. She's got a good work ethic, and her mom and dad love her to death.
Wish that was you, Mom.
I heard that.
Oh, Cody Bryant wants to know, are y'all dating yet?
No. He wishes.
No.
Your face is red.
Yeah, his face is getting red now.
Yeah, see, you got out the camera.
Oh my goodness.
What did Brendan say? Ask him about dumb drop. If he looks like him.
Hey, where'd he go?
He's there.
He's texting his mama.
My mom texted me something. Asked what's wrong with Trey's car. I don't know. Pulled off the racetrack. Oh, I know, Mom.
Hit the wall.
He won't think about winning after you hit the wall, though.
Now, so Brendan says he wanted me to ask one of us to ask about bomb drop and if he looks like him. What's that mean?
So, bomb drop. This is a funny story. So we go to check in our hotel at South Boston, and this guy walks in front of our van with face tattoos and everything. You could tell he was a little bit on the drug side. It wasn't hard to tell. Well, they walk in, Mike's getting our room. Well, Brendan walks in, and Minnie Tyrell's in there, and they're trying. And Bomb Drop said he was going to come to the track and work for Minnie. Well, then Minnie, they left, and Brendan got to talking to him, and the guy's wearing his hat like this, and it says Bomb Drop right here, where the JDR on my hat says. Well, Brendan walks out later on, and the guy looks at us through the window, and Brendan goes, like, he still has the door open. He goes, his name's Bomb Drop. He has his own merchandise line. And it's called Bomb Drop. And the guy's pointing to his hat right here where it says Bomb Drop over here. He's going,
Person was just flipped.
and Brendan walks out. He goes, the guy said he sells socks, skateboards, and wink wink stickers. Well, Brendan didn't know that wink wink was weed. So we're just sitting there, and Brendan's getting pictures with Bomb Drop and everything. There's pictures somewhere of him, Bomb Drop, and Mike.
Brendan, you gotta send me this picture. I gotta see this bomb drop.
Oh, he had face tattoos here, in the middle. Yeah.
All right. Well, you better talk to your mom on. I know she's texting. You better take. Now I want to know about who broke the mirror in the hotel room in Charlotte.
How do you know about that?
How did you figure that out?
It's just the look on your face.
So, it was like a mirror closet. I walked in the closet to see what it looked like inside. Well, Dylan Spain closed the door and he was holding his foot up against the bottom of the door while I'm pushing up against the mirror door to try and get out. Well, all of a sudden I heard it crack and then Dylan goes, "Oh God." I walk out and I'm looking and it shattered that mirror.
So you finally come out of the closet?
No.
Yes. For Cody and Jacob.
So you came out of the closet while you were in Charlotte, and you looked in the mirror and broke the mirror. Now I don't know what in the world is going on down there. I thought Pheonyx was a nice young lady, and all of a sudden I'm beginning to wonder what she's doing hanging around with you.
Oh my God.
He's gone off to Jacob and Cody.
I know you can't see my phone.
Oh yeah, we got a picture of him.
A bomb drop?
Yeah.
We got a picture of him now.
What do you think of him?
I want to know what
he looks like he could be on Insane Clown Posse.
Hey, Riley. I think that may be part of the Queen family. We just don't want to say it.
It might be what?
It may be part of the Queen family. We just don't want to say anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, him and Brendan look pretty similar. I could see them.
Well, I tell you what, don't be going in the closet no more.
He's already out.
Pheonyx, next time we talk, we'll have to do this when Riley's not around, so he won't steal all your thunder.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. Well, good luck to you the rest of the year.
Thank you.
I hope to see you when you come to Langley, so I can come hang out with you and get rid of Riley.
Yeah, please.
I'll run him off the way,
Hopefully he'll make it back home.
Yeah. You know it's a long walk back from Charlotte, don't you?
Yeah. Just being down here, I want to bring my car down here, but they wreck too much stuff.
Yeah, I know. He almost flipped.
They wreck too much stuff down here for me.
Okay. Well, you need to stay away from all them wrecking. All right. We'll see.
We're doing it too much at Langley and Dominion anyways.
All right. Your mom. You need to say hi to your mom.
Hi, Mom.
Says you need to say hi to Papa Joe and Mimi. Or they've been texting you.
Hi.
She says answer their text.
They ain't text me.
You might want to look at your phone.
Yeah, there's no notifications. Nothing.
Well, you got a picture of Riley on the front of that?
No.
Open up your home screen.
Open up yours.
Yeah, open up yours, Riley.
My phone's in the back.
Oh boy, y'all are something else. All right, well, we're gonna let you go now, so you go do whatever you got to do.
Okay.
Have fun. I'm sorry you got to put up with Riley a few more days.
It's okay.
All right. Yeah, I mean, and we're sure that there's nothing going on. You two are not,
dating.
Like
No.
dating.
No.
So when Riley told us all that back when he was here,
is this the same girl that we seen him with the other day?
I don't know. No, it don't look like the same girl he was with up here. But anyway. All right, we'll talk to you guys later, okay?
All right.
Adios, amigos.
All right,
See you
take
guys.
it easy.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was good to kill a few minutes there.
Which I'll call. Just tried to call. I'll call him back. I'll call you back, Chuck. Unless it's an emergency. I don't know.
Anyway, that's pretty much our show for tonight. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Jacob Derrick for being here. Want to thank Anthony Goodyear, Andy Marquis for being with us from Goodyear All-American Speedway. And I don't know what to make of that trip down to Charlotte down there, what's going on down
Seems
there.
a little suspect.
I'm telling you, it's a little something there. I'm not really too sure what that's all about. But anyway, so we'll get back to you again real soon, and hopefully we'll be next week, Vaughn Crittenden, and hopefully Justin Ellis. I'm trying to get a hold of Justin and get him here next week. So we're going to talk Hampton Heat. So talk to you later.
All right, bye, guys.